What's up, guys? Got a video blog here for you. I'm going to try to keep this real quick and to the point. I got 4 steps that you can do today that no matter your goal, whether it is weight loss, muscle gain, performance, just general health, it doesn't matter. These 4 steps will apply to all of that. Now, could there be more? Yeah, absolutely. But I really wanted to narrow this down. I really wanted to apply across all boards. So I'm going to get right into it. Step 1, find your why. This one's probably going to be the hardest, finding your why. I talked about it in my seminar the other night with everybody because I think this is critical to keeping you on track. And, John Berardi's got this thing where he calls the 5 whys. Basically, he asks himself the same question 5 times. So if I ask you, you come to me and you say, I want to lose weight, I'm going to ask you why. I want my clothes to fit better. Okay, reasonable, probably not enough to keep you on track. Why is that important to you? Why is it important that your clothes fit better? I'm just tired of, I don't want to go shopping, buy new ones. I don't like this roll hanging off and you can see it through my clothes. Okay, well, why? It kind of hurts my confidence. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. You see what I mean? And then you ask her, why is your confidence low? Because I'm overweight and, it just keeps compounding itself. When I don't do anything about it, my confidence just keeps getting lower and lower. That is where, you got to ask yourself the 5 whys, okay? Get to the real why on why you want to do it, because that is going to be what keeps you on track. It's not going to be because you want your clothes to fit better. That's a vanity thing, and that is a very short motivational tool. It will not last for the long haul. Trust me. My example, when I was in high school and somebody asked me about this in my seminar the other night, well, what made you decide to change? Because I was an overweight kid and I ate really bad. And I gave the answer, I wanted a girlfriend. And everybody laughed it up. But that was true. And for a 16, 17-year-old kid, that's a very powerful motivator. That probably wouldn't apply today, to me, that's kind of a short-term fix, but back then, you're a kid, and you think that's the end all be all, right? So, so my why, your why, it's going to be all different, but you got to find it. Okay. Could be, you want to see your kids age. You want to see your kids graduate. You want to see your kids get married. All right, if you're older, you want to see your grandkids. You want to be there to, meet your grandkids. Everybody's motivator is going to be different, but you got to find that why. Because without it, you're just not going to stick to it. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, get it out. Okay, what I mean by that? Clean out your house, the refrigerator, the cupboards, okay, your pantry. Get all bad food out of your house. If it is not there, you cannot eat it. You can't even be tempted by it. All right, and if you are tempted by it, you're gonna have to actually get in your car, go to the grocery store to get it, which is a lot of times a hassle for most people. They don't want to do it. So therefore, you just won't eat it. If it is in your house, I will almost guarantee at some point you're gonna cave and you're gonna eat it. So you have to get it out. If you're not sure what foods are healthier for you, if you're in the Rochester, Michigan area, or even anywhere close to that, hit me up. I will come to your house and personally I will throw everything away. That shouldn't be in there. That is an offer. Hit me up and I will come there and do it personally. If you live super far away, you're gonna pay for my gas, but I'll still come and I will do it. Honest to God, you can take me up on it. I will come clear out your pantry. I will come clear out your fridge, your cupboards, get it out. I don't care how much money you're gonna throw away. Like, that's irrelevant. That shouldn't even be a factor if you're serious about it. So, I don't want to hear about that. And no, none of this, I'll start after I eat it all. I hear that all the time. Well, once this is done, then I'll start. Okay, no, you won't. You won't. That's an excuse, and you're not serious about it, and you're just wasting your time. So, so get it out. Get it out of your house. That's step 2. Step 3, find accountability. Okay, and I kind of put in there, surround yourself with encouraging people. They kind of go hand in hand. So find yourself an accountability partner, whether that's a workout partner, whether that's your spouse that's going to do this with you, so that way you guys can hold each other accountable. Girlfriend, boyfriend, brother, sister, mother, father. somebody to be held accountable to, so that if you cheat yourself, you're letting them down. All right? Now, that's a pretty powerful motivator. Letting somebody else down that you love, or somebody that put their trust on you and you let them down, pretty powerful motivator. So find yourself an accountability partner. And the other thing too, it could be a coach or a trainer. Hire yourself a trainer. That you have to show up to the gym 2-3 days a week. You're accountable to them. And if you're paying money for training, you don't want to see that money go to waste. So you're going to be even more likely to stay on the straight and narrow when you're outside of the gym. So that when you're at home eating, you're thinking about, I'm not pissing my money away. I'm going to eat good. I'm going to get the results I want because I'm spending the money to do it. Okay? And once the results start coming, it's going to be easier for you to say no to those foods. Trust me. When you see results and you see change, it is going to become a lot easier to say no. And yes, I know a trainer can be expensive, but you know what? If it's a priority for you, if your health is a true priority for you, which it should be, all right, this is your life, that money, you will find a way to make it work. Whether it's once a week for a half hour, it doesn't, a half hour session is usually anywhere from $30 to $40. If you can't come up with that in a week, then your priorities are pretty out of whack. All right. I knew a lady who worked at a convenience store. She didn't own it. Her parents didn't own it. She just worked cashier at a convenience store. She would train 3 days a week with a trainer in my gym. 3 days a week. And she was a single mother. So she prioritized it. She found a way to make it work so she could afford it to get what she wanted. All right. Priorities. So find accountability. Surround yourself with encouraging people. If your friends or family are constantly tempting you to eat bad or go out and drink on the weekends, which inevitably usually leads to eating bad, then you got to stay in. You got to stay in, especially in the beginning. The beginning's crucial. As you progress and you get your results, you get a little bit more freedom down the road, but not in the beginning. All right, so that is number 3. Number 4, and this is the last one, move more. Okay, the more you move, the more calories you're going to burn, the more endorphins you're going to release. Okay, when I say that one, just 8. The more endorphins you release, okay, the better you're going to feel. Okay, whether that's working out, going for a walk, going for a run, jump rope, whatever, walking the dog. Just move more. Okay, it's a great way to clear your head and see things a little bit more clear. It builds confidence. When you're moving more, you're not stagnant, so you feel like you're doing something productive, and you are. So moving more is going to be huge. So if you're the type of person that comes home from work 5-6 o'clock at night, maybe you shower, eat, and then you park yourself in front of the TV for 2-3 hours, worst thing you could possibly do. All that's doing is dumbing you down and slipping you into a repeated cycle, because what you're going to end up doing is just binging, eating, snacking. I hear that all the time. That's most people's thing. I just snack. I do good all day, and then I just snack at night all night long. That's because you're just sitting there. You're bored. It's not because you're hungry. You're bored. Go walk. We're approaching winter. I don't care. I'm still going to be walking. Get up and walk. Put a damn coat on. It's not 50 below. You're not going to die out there. Get up and move. The more you move, the better off you're going to be. Workouts are huge for that. I've never heard anybody say, man, I feel like crap after a work. Well, I have, but usually it's because they beat themselves into the ground. But that's a sense of accomplishment. It's not like they regretted the workout. That old saying, the only workout you regret is the one you didn't do. Holds pretty true. Sitting at home. The other thing that I kind of put in here with this is, it goes with it, I see it all the time. My parents do it in the morning, which is the worst time to do it, and that's watching the news. if you're starting your day off with just, the news wants to grab your attention, so they're only going to tell you the bad stuff. You know, that's a fact. So you're starting your day with negativity. All right, so what do you think the rest of your day is going to look like? You know, you're going to start in a bad mood, so the rest of your day is going to just kind of spiral and into even more of a worse mood. Don't watch the news in the morning, all right? And if you're that caught up on it, like, at least with social media, you can pick your news. So, you know, I pick a lot of motivational stuff to follow. That's what I watch in the morning. That's what I listen to in the morning. Or I'm reading a book, or I'm listening to a podcast. You know, things that I can control. You cannot control CNN, Fox News, Good Morning America. You know, they're just going to feed you negativity. You know, every once in a while you'll get a cool story, but most of the time it's junk. All right? And when you're in a bad mood, you know, maybe slight depression, all it does is compound. And then, you know, bad decisions, bad meals, bad food, less movement, and before you know it, you're going nowhere. All right? So those are the 4 things you can do at any moment. Anytime you can make these changes, all right, and commit to these and get started on the right path. The right path to me. You know, maybe you're cool just living your life the way it is and you're happy. Hey, if you're happy being overweight, eating bad, if you're truly a happy person doing that, hey, you've won. Don't listen to me. Like, then you've got it going on up here, if that's the case. Unfortunately, that's rarely the case. You know, I've been doing this for 15 years. I have not seen that the case yet. So, but hey, maybe it's out there. So 4 keys, guys. If you have any questions about any of this, if you actually want to take me up, I will come to your house and clear your house of all the bad food. Hit me up. You know, Instagram, Facebook. You can contact me there. YouTube, leave a comment, send an email. Subscribe to my channel for more content. It's going to be either health, fitness related, or, you know, this health and fitness, but also a little bit of life. These goals could pretty much apply to anything. So subscribe. If you like it, share it. If you think it'll help somebody else, share it. If it helped you, let me know it helped you. You know, that helps me, gives me a little bit more feedback, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, where I can improve. Because I'm not perfect, far from it, and there's a lot of room for improvement. So I want to get it right for you guys. So, you know, that's all I got. I'm Will Roy. Thanks for watching.